If you have a fraction, we would say that that fraction is simplified if the numerator and the denominator do not have any common factors with each other other than 1. So for example, if you had a fraction like 7 over 8, then we know how to factor 7. That's 1 times 7. That's the only way you can factor it. And to factor 8, it can be 1 times 8 or 2 times 4. So its factors are 1, 2, 4, and 8. And you see they have no common factors with each other than 1. And so this would be called simplified. Now, on the other hand, if you had something like, let's say 6 over 14, well then 6 is 2 times 3, but 14 is 2 times 7. And so they do have a common factor. So this guy is not what we call simplified. So ideally, we would really prefer to leave all of our fractions that we're working with in any algebra problem in a simplified form. Very rarely would we want to write a fraction like 6 over 14. We'd rather write fractions that are simplified like 7 over 8 or 3 over 5 or things like that. So if you have a fraction that's not simplified, how do you simplify it? Well, let's take a look at that. To simplify any fraction, what you do is you completely factor the numerator and the denominator into its prime factorization. That means factor it completely out until all you see are prime factors. And then if you have any common factors, any factors that are the same in the numerator and denominator, you can actually cancel them. And here's why this works. If you have, let's say, a 4 in the numerator and you have a 4 in the denominator, then 4 over 4 is actually 1. And anything times 1 is itself. And so it's not affecting the ratio. I'll show you a few examples here. You could have 1/3, or you can have 2 over 6. And this is the same ratio. You know, if you had a piece of pizza and it was split into 3 big slices and you ate one of the 3 slices, that would be the same as a pizza split into 6 slices where you ate 2 of the slices. It's the same ratio. And the way we can see this algebraically is if you factor 2 as 1 times 2, and you factor 6 as 2 times 3, and you cancel any common factors, in this case like the 2, you're left with 1/3. And so this is how we simplify fractions that are not already simplified. So let's try a few examples here. Let's say we had 8 divided by 14, and we'd like to simplify this. So we're going to factor each of these guys completely. 8 can be factored as 2 times 4, but 4 can be factored as 2 times 2. So this is what we call its prime factorization. I factored it completely apart into where all I have are prime factors. And then 14 is 2 times 7. And then I'm going to see, is there anything common in the numerator and denominator? And for example, the 2 over 2, this ratio is equivalent to 1. So we can actually cancel these guys. And so our final answer would be 2 times 2, which is 4, divided by 7. So 8 over 14 simplified or reduced is 4 over 7. Okay, let's maybe do another example. Maybe this will be our last one. If we had, I don't know, maybe 12 divided by 38. 12 divided by 38. Then 12 factors as 2 times 6, and 6 factors as 2 times 3. 38, on the other hand, factors as 2 times 19. So I'll look for any common factors. I've got a couple here. These can cancel. So the simplified or reduced way of writing 12 over 38 would be 6, that's 2 times 3, divided by 19. These guys no longer have any common factors because I canceled all the common factors, so there's really not much more that we can do at this point.